Pop princess Kylie Minogue will be bringing her Aphrodite tour to Singapore in June, and with positive reviews about the show, most musicians would rush at the chance to work with her. For British pop duo Hertz, it was as simple as dropping her an email.
Well, this is going to sound... everyone we tell this to doesn't believe that this is true, but we wrote her a letter. We sent her an email. We were sat at home and we wrote Devotion, and it was really funny. We listened to it and went, oh, wouldn't this sound great if Kylie sung it? And then an hour later we went, what if we could ask her? And then we went, how do we ask her? So we asked around and we got an email address and we sent her an email.
She's an institution in our country, and there's a period in her career that's really fascinating where she sold no records, but her songs were darker, more creative, and her voice was... she used her voice in a very different way to what most people know Kylie for singing like. So the challenge was to kind of try and recapture that moment in her career on our song.
When you guys said Kylie Minogue is like an institution, you talk about like what, Neighbours, when she was on Neighbours, right?
Well, she's been releasing music for all of our life. Yeah. She released her first song in 1986. Yeah, which was when I was born, and so literally my whole life she's been making music, which is interesting. Yeah.
Well, you could have asked Jason Donovan to...
I mean, his career ended in like 91, didn't it, or something?
He wasn't available.
And when we listened to it and it felt like she would be perfect, and we didn't want to ask anybody else. It was either her or nobody. And so we wrote this email that said, would you like to Hello, We're Hurt?
It's you or nobody.
Yeah, would you like to sing on our song? And a week later she emailed back, and then the following week we were in the studio, and it was an amazing thing. We were very lucky that she was a fan of the band, and she was a great talent. Like it was the last thing we did on the album as well. It was the final moment of the album, which was considering the first song we wrote was the situation we wrote Unspoken in, which was the first song, was very bleak. To the final song be singing with Kylie Minogue was a great transition.
With Kylie putting the happiness in their album, Hertz speak more on why the album is called Happiness.
Most people presume it's irony, but in reality it was Hertz and happiness are the two bookends of our lives, really. We started the album very, very unhappy and quite depressed and very poor, and the journey of making the album was kind of our pursuit of happiness, and by the end of the album we felt much happier. So for us, Hertz was where we began, happiness where we ended up.
Going through tough times and finally finding success after 4 years of being unemployed, what would be the first thing you bought? Find out what the boys from Hertz purchased with the newfound money.